Hey, what's going on, guys? It's got Professor O coming through with a dose of that good yo. Come everywhere like broken glass and around like a circle. Anyway, anyhow, let's get down to this round now. Today, I want to talk about have a hobby and love it. Listen here, listen clear. If you don't have a hobby, you don't have an interest, some type of something outside of the obligation and priorities, you're gonna tilt, and that's not a good tilt. You want to be able to have something that can freely express yourself and your personality and who you are. Now, I'm not talking about anything that is of the negative, because unfortunately you have those that express themselves in a negative sense and it's very detrimental to themselves and the environment and the people that inhabit that environment thereof. That isn't a good thing. So if you are interested in those type of things, seek professional help. However, this is for those who have genuine hobbies and genuine interests in things that they may have not expressed or may have what's the term? Expressed? Yeah, I guess that would be the term. Express themselves at a younger age. So now will be the point of time to be able to express it or to at least get involved and understand exactly who you are, how you are, why you are. And you want to do these things at a more extreme level. What I mean by extreme is really delve into who you are and why you do the things you do. If you like art, maybe go to an art gallery, a museum, some form of artistic expression. And the beautiful thing is everything is pretty much art. So whatever you do find yourself in interest is, just understand the mechanics of it. Maybe collecting something, whatever the case may be. Anyway, anyhow, you know I'm longer. Let's get down to this round. Now, I got the handy dandy notebook up in the spot. Please do not make it hot. Who writes the script? Clearly your boy still does. Don't hate me because you ain't me. Maybe these levitated, meditate, never deviated, devastate. Appreciate, yes, hate, no, because you know I got that glow. It's just so sexy. Look, can you dig what I'm saying? I think you can. Anyway, anyhow, let's get down to this round now. Today's day, you'll be surprised how many others don't have a genuine hobby. And what I mean by that is just literally understanding and expressing yourself in a form of hobby. What will it be? How will it be? And why will it be? That's just what it is. You need a hobby. Why? Because when you're dealing with trials and tribulations, priorities, obligations, etc., so forth and the like, you got to realize there's too much of, how can you say, of structure happening, which is not a bad thing at all. But at the same time, remember, life is geometric. It isn't linear. It takes leaps and bounds. And being that you think in a geometric way, you may not have further understanding of it, but geometrically, this is how things operate. So if you think in a geometric way, then you also have to have some type of avenue or catalyst to be able to express that other excess energy thereof. Simple and plain is what it is. Now, the thing about it is, unfortunately, in childhood, a lot of individuals may not have had that avenue or that opportunity to be able to express it, because you'd be surprised that a lot of parents may have dimmed it or dumbed it down at a point in time, because you got to realize a lot of individuals out there are living in blocked perspectives. Maybe their parents may have stopped it when it was expressing itself or it was coming to fruition. It can be a multitude of things, but the fact of the matter is usually it happens in the lack of the childhood, and then you want to be able to express it in your adulthood. But we're in the adulthood now, so let's probably express it in a more prominent, more chance. Can you dig what I'm saying? So let's say you like art, like myself. I write poetry. I can do a little rapping. I am not so shabby myself. I draw. I do a few things as far as artists, even when it comes to fashions, etc., so forth. I would definitely like to express myself in a more versatile way. I've went through the trials and tribulations with that, and that's another thing you realize this, because when you're going through the trials and tribulations of art in itself, because everything is art. One the arts that I mentioned, like as far as fashion, drawing, language-wise, etc., so forth, you're gonna have to go through trials and tribulations with that. Meaning, when you're putting your art out, when you are putting it into society, when you're expressing it in society, it may not even be accepted. You may have to go through trials and tribulations of being clowned on. You may have to go through trials and tribulations of being joked on. You may have to go through trials and tribulations of going through the ringer with it, so to speak. But if you continue on and you continue to pursue, or what's the term would be? Persevere through the situation, I tell you now, you will find your own unique frequency in that art, and it's such a beautiful expression. And this is what makes the stars happen, etc. So anyway, anyhow, let's continue down this round. Now, you know I am long-winded. They have interests, but not hobbies. See, that's the difference. Now, you may be interested in your hobby, but understand that your interests and your hobbies are two totally different things. Having the interest is something that you just piques your fancy pretty much. You can go, oh wow, that's very interesting. Oh, this is something that I may like, etc. Your hobby is something that you're already interested in, and it's an avenue of expression that you're already expressing yourself. Point blank, period. That's just what it is. You've already passed through the interest level. You passed through all, oh, I like this. Oh, I want to try this. You already tried it. Now it's something that it became a norm. And then you also got to realize you're giving more room for your personality to be expressed. And you'll never even know where exactly it may take you. It may take you just leaps and bounds of fantastical stuff and all that, etc. so forth. And I say this because there's a lot of individuals out there that they feel like they don't have time for hobbies. And a lot of their hobbies will probably be turned into binge watching shows, etc. so forth, that are piquing their interest in the hobbies, etc. so forth. Literally it happens. But the fact of the matter is, find a hobby. It works. It heals. It helps keep this thing spinning. Do you dig what I'm saying? I think you can. Anyway, anyhow, let's get down to this round now. Well, no long with it. Gain a skill. Drawing, collecting. Live a little. That turns into a skill, because trust and believe, whatever hobby that you may have, even though it may seem asinine and it may not be beneficial, whatever the case may be, it is a skill and it is something that you can look forward to indubitably. I lie to you not. I tell you this extremely, it is a skill. Now, how profitable is the skill? Well, that's up to the current environment and whatever the country and your town is demanding as far as, supply and demand when it comes to skill. Can you make any funds from it? But I'm sure you pretty much can if you learn how to utilize it, because there's a community for everything. And that's the beautiful thing about living here in this country. God bless America. Anyway, anyhow, let's continue down this round now. Yes. Trust when I tell you there's a community for everything. I already said that. We're moving forward. What? Yes, indeed. I love that. Having a lobby gives you brain and mental space, break from obligations and priorities you deal with on a daily. It literally does. Why? Because when you're dealing with your trials and tribulations, when you're dealing with the priorities, you're dealing with your obligations, etc., so forth, you may not actually have a space to take a break. However, through hobbies, through the interests, whatever the case may be, this is your position when you're actually able to take that mental vacay. Now, genuinely and clearly, you might be still in the same environment, but mentally, you'll be able to take that space and take that break, whatever it takes, so forth. Like even as I'm doing this now, as I'm producing content, etc., so forth, it's therapeutic for me as well. So it's more so of expression, right? A freedom of expression. So whatever the case may be, it is what it is. But we're learning and we're growing and we continue to persevere through the situations. That just is what it is, right? Let's continue on down. And yeah, that's it. That's it right there. Again, this message is for the adept out there, for the master, the expert, the pro-fisher, the e-fisher, and the self-fisher. The one that's always doing it and never losing it, that's growing, that's glowing, that's going at all times. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. And remember, speaker, stupid, let's run that back. Again, this message is for the adept out there. There we go. I told you, when the dick would just be trying to attack your boy, but I'm just giving out that sexiness anyway. So let's wrap this up one more time for the final time. Can you dig what I'm saying? Again, this message is for the adept out there, for the master, the expert, the pro-fisher, the e-fisher, and the self-fisher. The one that's always doing it and never losing it, that's growing, that's glowing, that's going at all times. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. And remember, speak good, do good, see good. And when it is good, it's all good. Can you dig it? And for the haters out there that love looking at your boy, make sure you look at my good side, because you know that I am sexy. Can you dig what I'm saying? I think you can. Peace, love, and light. I'll see you guys in the next one.